scandal was with the first baby.
Correct.
The one in Vegas.
Yes.
So these other scandals.
It's another one.
Once more, embarrassment was with the first child, right? The one in quite a while, yes. So these different outrages, it's another in the workplace. She pregnant again, right, with her subsequent child. He's as yet this year. When you got discovered duping in Vegas, hello sibling, listen. It's the untrustworthy. It's past unreliable. Okay, you need to get to it, Charlotte. MI will allow you to get what you need now. Oh, rapture. It's absolutely impossible to get around it. Camera getting comfortable with a lady in a club as well as a room. Hart, then purportedly Hart spouse of blockbuster celebrity and comic Kevin Hart, has bounced on Instagram to impart a message to her 3.4 million devotees hours before the Christmas occasion. The Jamaican-American excellence divided an obscure message, igniting hypothesis between numerous that her significant other may have been faithless. On December 24, the No shared a post on her Instagram story that read the degree of it. Don't give AFI arrived at this year is insane quickly. Once the post started circling via virtual entertainment by means of Hollywood opened, the guest began gurgling, and supposedly Hart's own little girl seems to affirm that her renowned father, to be sure, was discovered starting fury in the fairly joyful Hart family, and to additionally confirm the cases, one of Hart's previous collaborators, Misha Shakes, as of late down with famous tattle character Tasha K to address claims about her previous manager betraying his better half. She guarantees the first deceiving embarrassment occurred in quite a while Vegas, where so many of Hart's tryst happened. Many review that Hart was trapped in a spilled video cheating with a lady named Montia Sabag at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas. There was theory that Hart's previous companion, Jonathan Todd J.T. Jackson, established a camera in the room where the tryst occurred. Jackson was subsequently blamed for attempting to coerce the comic, yet the case was excused and Hart evaded that by confessing about his treachery in an Instagram video he posted on September 16, 2017. The jokester as of late guaranteed he could always avoid Sin City without his significant other to show he was presently not longer tricking. Shakes guarantees the lady was purportedly pregnant prior to discussing another outrage that occurred in the workplace. She pregnant again? Asked Tasha K for clearness, to which Shakes answered right with her second child. The colleague said she once told Ina Kevin is cheating with a young lady named Blended Morgan. She's his airline steward. She's on his planes. She then, at that point, escaped her seat to show Tasha K. Morgan's profile on Instagram, which remembers pictures of her for a swimsuit or on a plane. Kevin and Eno got hitched in 2016 and have had 2 kids during their association, Kenzo Cashart 6 and Cal Myart 3. Out of 2019, Eno cried as she worked about figuring out her better half conned in a clasp from the 3rd episode of his Netflix docu-series Kevin Hart. Don't F this up right. You wish you had accomplished something diversely. Okay, we should stop it here on the grounds that under the watchful eye of individuals judge, and go Kevin Hart's I may intain that you should comprehend that there's a ton that you don't have the foggiest idea how I found out was a DMI. Don't have the foggiest idea who it was. They sent me an altered video of Kevin. And you know another lady, she added. I was pregnant around then. I was around 7 or 8 months pregnant. I was eating. I opened my telephone and promptly I just lost it. I called him. I'm crying. I'm similar to pissed at that moment. I continued to say, how the F did you let that happen? And Nako further regretted you openly embarrassed me. Your entire everything's on Instagram, everything's via online entertainment. It was a continuous battle constantly each and every day. She said, I continued to address him like assuming this is the thing you will do. I would rather not be a piece of that. Hard and Eno secured the bunch in August 2016 and reported that they were expecting their most memorable kid together on Mother's Day of 2017. Their child Kenzo was brought into the world in November 2017, a month after the embarrassment broke for Hart. He says the hardest piece, all things considered, was let his significant other know that discussion. There is no simple method for having that discussion. Hart said the most horrendously terrible part was knowing the way in which you cause someone to feel there's a significant impact it could have on individuals that you are nearest to, who you love the most. When I got to see that firsthand with Eno, I got to see the impact my crazy way of behaving had. It was pulverizing and that destroyed me. That truly destroyed me. Eno uncovered that she wound up remaining for their child Kenzo. I'm glad that it sort of happened. I get delicate each time I discuss it. She made sense of he's tired. This was a terrible one. This was significant 9 years, and I think anticipating it'll be better at one point in the narrative. She wipes away tears. It was a ton for me. Yet we've experienced it. We've gone through it. We passed it, and he's a superior man now in view of it. I trust in renewed opportunities. I'm about pardoning, and you just get twice, 3 strikes, you're out. You're gone, the model expressed. So as long as he acts, we're great. Yet presently, with this new rush of embarrassment, it will be fascinating to check whether the Jamaican local will stay close by the unbelievable comment. Following his most memorable bamboozling embarrassment, the Jumanji star made sense of why his better half didn't dump him yet, uncovered the relationship has not been a stroll in the park, the 44-year-old said in the School of Significance web recording. She reached an astonishing finish of I like the way that we have a family, and I like the way that we currently found a new line of work to improve. That is what you owe me. You owe me the get better, he added, and she considered me responsible. It was anything but a stroll in the park, yet it was her comprehension that we don't let the rest of the world influence our inside, and I credit her for establishing that vibe. He proceeded. O allude to Anako as the most grounded individual on the planet, yet, in the event that there is one thing the entertainer should be mindful in taking care of, is the way to again persuade his kids that cheating was an error for the subsequent time. Back in 2021, the humorist talked with his youngsters about his 2017 duping embarrassment. You need to converse with your children about it, since it will come out. The entertainer definite during a past meeting, and some of them are cool about it, and some of them are not. Relying upon the circumstance, you need to grasp the various characters and oversee them accurately. The Pennsylvania local noticed that his 4 youngsters comprehend his distinction, which the Jumanji star alluded to as a gift and a revile. The present is the daily routine that you're ready to experience. Hart made sense of the revile is the spotlight that is on you continually. Hart's oldest girl, Paradise, from his past union with Tori Hart, found it challenging to pardon her dad at first. While the tricking outrage arose, and those near the family presently say she is crushed by the news that Hart has bamboozled again. My girl was so vexed at because she was unable to handle how individuals could think this, addressing Will Smith in a unique Dad's Day version of Red Casual conversation. Hart clarified, it's extremely hard for annoy me yet. When your kid shows dissatisfaction, shows feelings, shows I don't have the foggiest idea why, and you must have those discussions. Well, now the head drops. Interestingly, the stand-up comic proceeded, and presently you've understood that there's an alternate profound harmony that can be pulled on you that no other person has the honor of truly contacting. And my little girl addressed that rope man, you know, when me and my significant other went through what we went through and the entire duping show, I chatted with Paradise. Goddamn, he proceeded, goddamn, that was one like no other. My girl was hard on me, and until this day my girl is hard on me. Getting my little girl back, getting my little girl to comprehend that I was grieved that I committed an error that was genuine. Well, it appears he will have one more clarification to improve. Ask his little girl comprehends him for the second time. The comic has a bustling vocation and home life when he's not selling out parody shows or featuring in blockbuster films. The ride-along entertainer is at home investing energy with his significant other and 4 kids. Hart shares his more established kids, little G. RL Paradise 18 and child Hendrix 16, with his ex-T Hart. In the wake of separating T in 2011, Hart wedded his now wife Anako Hart, as referenced before. They proceeded to invite child Kenzo 6 and girl Sai 3, in spite of the fact that having 4 children and 2 or 3 canines at home can cause the house to feel. Clearly the comic Ian wouldn't have it differently. So he expresses, we're enamored with being guardians. We're enamored with every one of the little ones that we have now. I mean, we got teens and 2 babies, man. It's the ideal detachment. Old enough he partook in a meeting with amusement this evening. It's the ideal family, its beginning and end, that you would think it is, in addition to more because of the requests of his complex profession. Hart honestly passed up quality family time. In the past anyway, the coronavirus pandemic permitted him to genuinely take advantage of parenthood. In light of my work, I've never been home for this numerous weeks or weeks duration, he told Individual Els magazine in January 2021. Never have I had the option to dine with my family, and converse with my family however much I've had the option to through the course of this pandemic. He added the experience caused him to understand a portion of the things that I missed a portion of. The things that I didn't put as much worth on that I presumably should. One more viewpoint changing second came after his 2019 auto collision, in which he experienced significant back wounds and got through a long recuperation. Ion Process, in a later meeting with Men's Wellbeing, Hart shared that he has been more centered around investing time with his children since the mishap. Really, there's a ton that I wasn't doing. He told the Power Source, presently I'm doing a ton of easily overlooked details that are significant. I'm sitting with the children when supper. We are doing Taco Tuesdays, Mexican food Thursdays, and Chinese food Sundays. We got film night 2 times per week presently. I'm strolling my effing canine. I'm getting. Canine's the father of 4.